Good afternoon. This video is very brief. I just want to say, don't forget where this all started, people. It wasn't me who put up these videos starting this whole argument and the reaction, the commentaries, and people commenting it. You have to go back to Robert Breaker. He instigated this thing. He's the one that puts up blogs saying the Civil War still matters. It's a religious issue, the Civil War, and why the Civil War still matters, and that the Union was all made up of a bunch of heathen and pagans, and the South was all made up of Christians, and slavery was good, and the South was right, and Lincoln was a tyrant. He started this. And then people want to know what is the reaction. He's the one that put the video up after. He's the one that made a video defending slavery, changing the King James Bible. And that's what the South did, the Confederacy did. They had to do that. And so people are saying, well, why are you so hard? What is the reaction? What did you expect? Calling Lincoln a tyrant, calling Lincoln a commie, calling Lincoln... What are you talking about? The people who were holding the slaves were the tyrants. So I knew this would happen, but when you respond to an initiation of an attack on truth, you respond to it, and then the people ask you, what are you acting for? What are you acting for? Robert Breaker initiated this whole thing for the last few weeks. He kept hitting, let me show you a book about why the South was right. Yeah, let me show you this book, why the South was right. And, Lincoln was a tyrant, and this book says everything I believe in. And yeah, that's who started it. So you're siding, going against the views I'm purporting, you're siding with Breaker. You're siding with Breaker on this issue. That the Confederacy was right. The Confederacy was noble. The Confederacy was, that Lincoln was a tyrant, a commie, an internationalist, a globalist. What are you talking about? And then you say, why are you reacting? We won't react. Of course I'm going to react. That doesn't mean I'm angry at anybody. But I'm going to correct these people, correct these mistakes. These are mistakes. These are errors. These are falsehoods. But that's what the Confederacy was teaching. That's what they had to teach from the pulpits. That slavery was a positive good, people. That's how they did it. Just the way Breaker did it on his video, wanted to do us. Well, I hate to do this. I'm going to run to the Greek. You're really a slave. Every Christian's really a slave to Christ. You know that. I don't want to be a slave in anything, but you're really a slave to Christ. So slavery is really a good thing. That's what you get with these guys. They change the King James Bible. King James Bible uses the word slave for any Christian. Uses a servant. He changes the King James Bible, tells you to read slave instead of servant. And the people ask him why I'm reacting. You should be reacting. Because that's how they did it for those 20 years. When they changed slavery from something to get rid of as an evil to a positive. Their peculiar institution. Stop putting this up. If you put out a lie, expect a reaction. That's all. And it all started with Breaker and his lies. Lincoln was not a tyrant. Lincoln was a great president. The tyranny is on the Confederate side. They're the ones holding 3 million people in bondage. So you want to look for tyranny, look in the south, not in the north. We freed 3 million people. Amen. Thank you.